Actually, what did that moment teach you? Like building somebody else's business, about what not to do when you build your own. Because there's also learning. Like I feel like through this journey, and you could probably testify to this, is that through this journey there were so many learning lessons, not
Mm-hmm.
losses, right? There was
Mm-hmm.
so many lessons that today you still hold on to that
Mm-hmm.
allowed you to be where you're at today. What did you learn from helping that individual build theirs that you said, you know what, this is what I will not do while I'm building mine?
The biggest thing that I've learned, and I've said it to I don't know how many people, is everybody is not meant to be a owner. Everybody is not meant to be an owner.
Yeah.
Ownership comes with a lot of responsibility. And if you can't handle those responsibilities, then it is not for you. It is not just you showing up and showing your face. You are the person who is building your business. Like that is your business. That
Hmm.
is your bread and butter. If you can't sustain that image of your company, then it's not going to work out for you.
Hmm.
You're gonna go
Do you,
broke. You're
do you
gonna
think it
do
was more of a leadership thing? Like
absolutely.
just not good leadership. Got it.
Absolutely. If you don't have
Yeah.
leadership skills, because you are the leader, you
Yeah.
are you're up here. You're on the hierarchy of your business. Like it starts from the top and goes
Yeah.
down. And if you as a manager or as an owner cannot sustain that image, it is not going to work for you. So you definitely need
Yeah.
leadership skills, which they lacked.
Yeah. Now, I always tell clients a lot of times when I can see that they're in their own way and they're in
Mm-hmm.
the way of others, it's like until you understand how to be a leader or hire someone that can do that and you just become the financial partner in this situation, you'll never see it move forward.
Yeah.
Because it is that. It's that people work for people ideally. Yeah,
Yeah.
we work for paychecks, but I know a lot of people that will go do a job for a little bit less money because the leadership is good.
Yeah.
Right? And you heard that time and time again.
Yeah.
Like when people's like, "Man, I love to come and work when you're at work."
Mm-hmm.
That speaks volume.
It
You
speaks
know,
a
like,
lot
wait a
of
minute,
volume. I
I'm
couldn't
not
keep
even the
my
top
staff
dog
out of
here.
my office.
That's
They wouldn't
good.
leave for nothing.
Yeah, that's good. Okay,
They,
okay. So let's get to the ABA work. That's why this is why we're here, right?
yeah,
Now you're doing ABA work, um, and most people enter through education or psychology, and you just came from pain management. What did you see in that first ABA call that made you say, "Oh no, I'm in"? Because this was something completely different for you.
the growth of the children. Because I'm actually because I love to see people do better and I love to see growth. Just watching the kids come in as a nonverbal into saying a couple of words to sentences is
Mhm.
joyful. Like just to seeing because people feel like that these kids are incapable of doing any and everything. When actually they are the smartest and most intelligent kids that I have come across. Um, so and see and helping the parents, that was another thing because a lot of the parents who I've encountered new to autism never
Mhm.
really had any family members or anything that had that were autistic really did not know what to do. They didn't know what to do. But I
Mhm.
kind of opened up a safe space for them to express that and kind of give them let them know like I'm holding your hand in this. Like we're gonna get through this together and we're gonna try to
Mhm.
figure out how it is. It's more to me than what the BCBAs do, the behavior analysts. Their job is to come up with treatment plans and goals for
Yeah.
these kids. However, they can't go any further outside of that. However, I can. I can help advocate. I can help try to give you some at least a little bit of peace, to knowing that your child is it might I they are not incapable of doing this. It's just a little setback. But we're gonna get them back on track. We're gonna get them to where they
Mhm.
need to be. And they need that sometimes. They need that a lot of times. Like
Did you grow
all
up
the
like
parents
this?
that I've come across.
Did you grow up with this, like wanting to give back, pouring into others? Because you kind of lived your whole life, at least from some of the jobs you're telling me, is to help others. Like, where did that come from?
I'm a cancer.
Wait a
I'm
minute,
a
I'm an Aries
nurturer.
and I'll do it too.
I'm a nurturer. I always have the mommy feel. Like
Got it,
I
got it, got it.
I don't know. I've always been like
Yeah.
I've always been that. Like I used to get my happiness off of other people's happiness. Didn't
Yeah.
care a whole lot about my own. As long as somebody else over there was happy, it was fine by me. It wasn't until I got a little bit, maybe I had to grow into that.
Yeah,
Maybe
yeah,
about
yeah.
4 or 5 years ago, that's when I finally started saying, like, hey, Tamakio, you need to start thinking about you. Um, but for the most part, just seeing other people like happy and getting what
Yeah.
they want, it made me happy. So I've always extended myself to any and if I still do it. I
I was
still,
gonna say, you're still that person.
I'm
That is
still
so
that
funny you said
person,
that.
but now I do have boundaries.
Correct.
Before
Okay,
I
why do
did
those
not.
boundaries? Yes, yes. I hear you. I was that person that same. I just said yes to everything. And realizing that I had to learn how to say no. Because it was killing me, right?
And
Like
and
it
it's
was.
hard to say no. It's hard to say no,
Mhm.
especially if it's coming if it's towards somebody that you really care about,
Yeah.
close family, things of that. It's hard to say no.
Mhm.
Then you start feeling like, well, I can't do this,
What okay, what made you want to say no though? I'll share mine after you share yours. What made you want to say, you know what? Because I used to think it was a little selfish, but I'm like, no, I gotta help myself. Like, there's no way
Yeah.
that I'm helping to pour into others when I'm empty.
I got tired of getting the short end of the stick every time.
Mm,
I'm always extending myself without nobody asking questions. But however, nobody helps me. Nobody
yeah,
asks me for if I need anything. Nobody asks me how I'm doing. Nobody.
yeah.
So I had to really take a look and say, wait a minute. Yeah, no, I need this. I need to set a boundary of when I can and when I cannot give to somebody else because I have to
Mhm.
take care of my. I just went through a whole little thing
I
with
hear you.
a whole nother BCBA not too long ago. She's trying to start her own business, and I was just giving, 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 giving. And after a while, I said, you know what? No, ma'am, because I worked so hard to build what I'm building just to give it away to you. You're showing me that you really don't have any initiative of what this is going on when I really do have a purpose of this business. So you just want me to give you what I have. I don't care
Yeah.
what dollar you say you will pay me. All money is not good money. Because
Mm,
what are you
come
actually
on, man.
doing with that? What are you actually doing with what I worked hard to give you?
Yeah.
No. So yeah.
Yeah, I love that you mentioned that because that is a lot of times where we are, God has given us this spirit of giving back, like helping others. And I think that we had to learn, okay, continue to do that, but understand where you put your time
Mm-hmm.
because time is very valuable. And I think once I became a father, that I realized, wait, time is very valuable because I was saying yes, and believe me, my wife also says it. Like, yo, you got to stop saying yes to everything. Like, I'll say yes to my neighbor, time and time again, and she's like, yo, they keep knocking on the door now looking for you. Like, can you please stop? Because the next time I'm gonna go out there and I'm gonna let them know you are not available. And I'm like, geez. But it is that. It's because we say yes so much and then we do get burned. And then
Mm-hmm.
we do feel like, man, like I'm giving somebody my all and they don't reciprocate that back to me.
Mm-mm.
Like as you mentioned, I had to work for this. There was sleepless nights. There was the times I was crying. There was all this, and you just don't like. You don't appreciate it. I can tell
Mm-hmm.
you don't appreciate it. And when someone does not appreciate something, it bothers me. Knowing that I'm pouring into you and you're not utilizing it and there's still the same excuses, that
Mm-hmm.
bothers me
Mm-hmm.
because I'm giving you the playbook. What are you doing with it? As you
Yep.
mentioned, I don't care about the money. If you're not going to execute the work that I'm giving you, the playbook, I don't want to do business with you
Yeah. Yeah.
and stuff like that. And I also was finding friends. Maybe you were experiencing this a little bit. Friends that will call you and give you their drama, and give you all these negativities was happening, or even sometimes dim your light. Like, girl, what is you doing? All this. At least I was experiencing some of that on my end, and I had to realize, you know what? I gotta stop picking up the phone as much to some of those friends I was talking to often, because the dimming of my light, or you don't even ask me how I'm doing. Like, I'm here struggling and all you want to tell me is about your drama at your house.
Yes.
You
You
know?
don't never hear from anybody unless they're going through something. They do not call you to see how you're doing.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. And that's how it is.
I,
So yeah, you have to set boundaries for yourself.
okay,
And I
okay. So this is
do.
a, just yeah, I love it. I love that you get there, and it's only getting better. And because of that, I think is what allowed those doors to open, right? I think once you take ownership of that, the opportunities come and present
No,
themselves. What are the
absolutely.
opportunities?
Yeah, because I feel like sometimes people can block you from your blessings.
Mm,
And when you
mhm,
have
mhm.
those people around you who don't have the same mindset, the same goals, and the same aspirations as you, it's going to hinder you from getting to being your full potential. And I will not have it. Like, I won't have it.
Yep.
So I'm very, even though I say that I'm extroverted, but I'm really introverted when it comes to a lot. I'm a little bit of both,
I say
because
the
I know
same.
if I
Word.
feel like it's something that's going to stop me or hinder me, I will remove you. I will forget that you exist. However, I can be the light of the party if I need to be.